yesterday, realized that there's been there's been a change in the way he's sending his message across, the way he's making Ghanaians understand that where we are now is not about NDC and PP, it's about how to find solutions to our problems. And listening to him yesterday was a solid statement. And if this should at least make him understand to say, baby, you do dead end, and that he needs to understand say, unless you are too partisan. And the NIM after listening to John Mahama's speech yesterday, and they say, we have a president who cannot even make such a statement. We have a president in Akufo-Addo who cannot for once sit and act maturely or as a matured man and deliver a statement like this that will at least make everyone come get some hope and see we can still work things out to make things work. We have never seen Akufo-Addo make any matured, intelligent statement that brings this nation forward. He is always fighting, and I don't know who he's fighting. He's always angry. I don't know who he's angry at. He's always finding enemies. And who are his enemies? So when I listened to John Dramani Mahama yesterday, I decided to just listen to the message. I even ignored him. Listen to the message. And I realized that those who sat down, put together the message, did Mahama good. And Mahama himself picking such people to draft such a message for Ghanaians, it shows to say the NDC and John Dramani Mahama are ready to help, are ready to come in. You never heard anywhere in that message, John Mahama and the NDC were trying to sound as if they know all. In the message, John Mahama made Ghanaians understand that we have more to do. We are humans. We have made mistakes. We have learned from our mistakes. There are people here who don't want to learn from their mistakes, who don't want to accept that we have given them responsibility, who don't want to consider the views of the ordinary Ghanaian to make changes that will affect them positively. So you realize, yesterday's message was a message. Today I've seen, the whole of MPP, they don't know how to tackle the message. All that they are trying to do is, Mahama has been defeated and it hits him. So you could see they are moving away from the substance than doing this roadside propaganda. And the propaganda they are doing is, they didn't even get intelligent people to do. They are getting ignorant boys like Okoboy to come and defuse Mahama. No. Because Nana Akufo-Addo and the lame Dak Baumia, they can't even diffuse the statement John Mahama made. Because every single statement he made yesterday was factual. It was factual. So you cannot play around it. You just have to accept the truth. And then let's move together. Let's try and save this ship. It's sinking. 60% of the ship is gone. But still, we get idiots who think because of politics, because Mena Mikuta Rebecca Akufo-Addo bag in the morning or in the afternoon, let me go and sit on Metro, let me go and sit at Sempa and defend nonsense. What are you defending here? The economy is in tatters. Is it true or false? As we speak now, unemployment has skyrocketed since our independence. They've been seen that. As we speak, entrepreneurs are struggling. Fuel prices are out of the roof. As we speak, our GDP has swallowed us. As we speak, we don't have even money sitting back to defend or protect the young generation. As we speak, the president cannot come out and tell us clearly where we are heading to. As we speak, we don't have anything to put our finger on and say, this is what is going to change the destiny of this nation. So what are you defending? At the end of radio, so I'm defending. What are you defending? Are petrol prices down? They're high. Every week, they increase it. As we speak, unemployment, have you solved even 1% of it? No. As we speak, unemployment is out of the roof. As we speak, all the things that was stated in that statement from John Dramani Mahama was what every Ghanaian has been thinking about, or we have been thinking about every day. We needed solutions. We needed somebody to make it official. So for somebody to be in government, not to think, say, where they were cast some power. He even went to the point of telling the NPP, say, our manifesto, the NDC manifesto, that manifesto, please, you can apply it. Nobody's going to use it against you. The manifestos are manifestos to help Ghana, not to help Akufo-Addo's Kenya. So if a political party comes out and say, our manifesto, we can see that there are some things in our manifesto you can apply that will save all of us. Now you still get a young man to say, I'm going to defend and speak against it. Then that person is insane. And then 32 degrees in Ghana, that psychologically you need to live at Ankafo. So our politics has been lowered. Okoboy onyin jemi Okoboy Jimmy Kasaraka nitina only hairline. Okoboy does not know anything about politics. He's not that dear like myself. And our politics has been so weak. You lower bar no, to the point to say any idiot thinks he's a politician, he can speak on Ghana's problems. No. You can only speak on Ghana's problems, especially when it comes to making better submissions and making sure that some politics, when you have been a leader before. The kind of things I would try and do editorial on, the kind of things a university student will try and research on, and the kind of things John Mahama will say. When we put the three together, Mahama's will be taken first because he has been there. He has been the commander-in-chief. When he tells you that tomorrow, if we don't take care, the army will blow up. He has been the leader before. So we take those things very, very... When it comes to the United States of America, ex-president speak, it's taken seriously. When an ex-president speaks, when Obama speaks, it carries weight because he has been in that office before. When you go to other countries, so you just don't send any ignorant boy, Okuta first lady back to come and misbehave and throw his weight around without even knowing what he's talking about. He's talking about, hey, so the NDC were doing the thing at Kempinski, and can NDC people all go to Kempinski? Nonsense. MP before you for private jet, he's so childish. Anything he lost his seat. The whole MPP, baby, I got BTC. Now. How many of MPP for the Betmatana area Gabitino? How many of MPP for no woko boy? Bagna kuta now did Madame she said the owner no. How many of them? Don't be so foolish. Don't make politics so cheap. Let it yem pejadika cranium intellectuals the DNM. Jimmy no when you not can into any idiot because of politics into near sending no can quite some no were confusing young people. Okay, boy, you they buy beans, they mean to they buy beans. You don't grow past me. The time you don't buy beans for Presec, they mean to they buy beans. You don't know anything. Politics now for, but one day, sir, achieve for because one day they will tell you the way they are telling Baumia, they told Ali Mahama the same thing. Me say one day they will call you Okobo and say kwasian krenia boa ope position. On sibi amopamo ufri muno. The same way they will treat you. These are hard truths. I don't want time to make it. It's very, very important. Now look at this. Akufo-Addo's government and Akufo-Addo's government and national tragedy. Is it not? Is it not a national tragedy? Let me ask you a simple thing. What is actually working under Akufo-Addo now? Let's start from 2017 till date. Again, Akufo-Addo and Saka or Ghana, you as an MPP person or a neutral Ghanaian citizen, there also in politics. What can you say one thing, two, that Akufo-Addo has passed with flying colors? One thing. None. There's nothing. Where? Planting for food and jobs. Does it even exist? Really, when a DNM. What? Free SHS? Today, you see what is happening? And they say, we are grooming criminals from the free SHS. You see what is happening today? Free SHS is one of the biggest problems ever caused Ghana in the next 10 years. Ever say Ghana. What again? Nursing training allowance. Infrastructure. What has the Akufo-Addo built? Let's talk about road. Let's go to employment. Where? Which? Health? Where? So you have to understand, say, this is one of the worst governments in our history. It's a tragedy, this thing. And they themselves today, they cannot even sit on TV or radio and boast of what they have done. They can't, because there's nothing there. The last time I heard someone say, our communicators, the communicators needs to move away from NDC propaganda. The communicators don't have anything to work with. Jimmy Abronya this away. Sam Abronya this Jimmy, you know. If you don't feed those dogs with anything, they don't have anything to speak on. The propaganda has ended. There's no propaganda. We will diffuse it. And the MPP communicators are struggling. This is a situation where a country, 90% of the radio stations and TV stations are all in favor of the government. Still, the government cannot penetrate. You have to understand you are failed. 99% of the media in Ghana, they are all working for this government, because majority of all the people who own these media houses are Kamfwa Santofoni, they are all MPP people. Despite Kojo Pong, they are all supporting MPP. They are using their Peace FM to propagate lies. Today, if those people could not help you today, then who is going to help you? The opposition does not even have the media on their side. The NDC does not have anything on their side. But still, you cannot penetrate because you have nothing to use to penetrate. You need something for somebody to lie about. If you don't have that something, how do you even create the lie in the first place? Agenda 111. Have you told the people where the project has gotten to? So there's no government. This is a tragedy. You don't sit there and, you see, we sit there and we have passed that stage. We need practical solutions. Digitization. Jimmy, the issue is not about digitization. The issue is getting the fundamentals right. What are the fundamentals here? Andrew Mahama made a statement. Omu e-pass said, and therefore at the port, it was Kufuor. NDC came to sustain it. I've not seen anybody debate that. So you could see, say, it's something. I had to say, party no more power. No, they have lost everything. You have lost everything. 99% of the media are in your favor. You still cannot penetrate because the people are getting wise. Nipani hunyan saba. Omun Jimmy biem. Untu me kanchom se Mahama wa down with Dubai. Inti die to mame. O to mame ade na besi. Wako here Dubai na die no ho. Yesi ni ho. Untu me ka say Mahama girlfriend Tracy Boachi inti to mame. Abra wa ye to ama onim nyansa do be yedwuma no. Nobody's going to do that again. Tracy Boachi ba no kweku temba. Yehu. Se se ade biem. Because you people cannot talk on issues. The current NPP cannot speak on issues because there's nothing to speak on. Tell me what to speak on. A whole president, a whole vice president who touted himself as the economic messiah. Today is not speaking about the dollar. It is $6 or 6.28 to and then you sit there, you're telling me digitization. Are you crazy? Digitization Omo mutima collecton yamana and the tomato strip 10 cities digitization. You need to get the basics right. You can't just say the fundamentals, no, they are weak. I say it is not like that. Now it is what? Wait me. So these are the realities we need to understand. This government is a tragedy. I want one MPP person. Haven't you guys noticed something? And the MPP for radios in the TV what they come to do is attack Mahama. What has Mahama done? If John Mahama today stops being the leader of the NDC, when somebody comes in, that person is going to use John Mahama, Atamil's, JJ Rawlings' record to campaign. What are you going to campaign on if Ekufuor is not there? I'm asking you, Alan Cash. I'm asking you, Abozege. What will you use as a campaign message when there's no Ekufuor? Because you know Ekufuor was cooked. Now, can you tell me that there's a legacy that Ekufuor is leaving? Campaign be Ghana. Tell me one. And the nurses for nurse for no teacher for Bumokumo. And the mug say Bibia, that is what we are talking about. Now see this. Ekufuor continues use of luxurious jet, disrespectful, insensitive. And yesterday, John Mahama made it clear that I was president and I always used this jet. Atamils was president and he always used this jet. This jet has been used by presidents. Ekufuor Chenwine. And I have not seen any person sitting on TV or say, oh, free MPP or Niminyansa or say MPP breaking it. Abeka say, that alone, Mr. President, it is bad. Jimmy Niba Kumpombe, you still want people to believe in the MPP? Nanka me pe bema bibi dane nantem Alan Cash. Me pe bema sebio oboniti se Adonko ete se Bawumia to come and make a statement say, Mr. President, you've not even spoken on it, you know it is bad. But you still want the people to go and line up and vote for you. Foolishness. Now, want to mean the president in here? We team now in the cabinet meeting. I said, no. Why do you want me to vote for you? Because you condone the nonsense of Ekufuor. And I'm saying this clearly because so we are Alan Cash now to cabinet meeting. Now we are Bawumia now to cabinet meeting. Now le put away at the Ghana Fosika Air private jet Air Bojantra. Now want to mean can we say I deal with the because on mine ye bebu ye. Now also sorry I can say o free one as owua montumame na ye Jimmy. Now what you want all this kana mooding kwasasem no. Dear na chire say wo ba undin kwasasem nche no because you could not speak on it. And that is the problem I have with Alan Cash. You want to play the nice game and come from the back and say, vote for me. On what basis? Because every single decision Ekufuor takes, Okahubi. Inti, dene yenjina son tomau. Jacobson Amate, I'm very, very sorry. Everything you said might be true and share your sentiment, but it should be devoid of family insult. Keep it up. And I'm very, very sorry. You know, I admire your statement, but let me be very honest with you. I would never stop insulting foolish men and women. Never. As we speak tonight, because there's no oxygen at the hospital. As we speak tonight, and the president, who is 78 or 88 years, is flying in the sky. So do you want me to come and sit here and respect him? No, I'll be a fool to do that. And that is how we have been trained. So we have become foolish. We have become timid. We have become ignorant. That's why some group of people are taking advantage of us. Because from day one, we have been using please, even when we don't have to use please. From day one, when somebody is being silly and being foolish, you don't tell the person he's being foolish, he's being silly. So you have been encouraging foolishness to the point whereby when people are fooling, you see it as because of their age, don't talk about it. I will insult you, I'll make you understand you are fooling, and then move away from that. If you think that is the problem, then I'm sorry, this is not your platform. Because how many times haven't we Ghanaians, majority of Ghanaians, written articles, petition presidents, politicians, telling them in nice language, good words, and using please and we are sorry and help us? How many times haven't you heard that? A chief in a Volta region came out to say, please, a government came and built a school, come and open it. The president sat a piece and said, let him go and do it. How they're insulting a chance? I'm sorry, please. You have a problem with the insult. What kind of foolishness is this? So we have allowed these people to take advantage of our foolishness and timidity. When you use words at them, it hurts them, and that is the only way that's why they will change. I will insult any foolish man who is abusing office, using the taxpayers' money for no reason. Unto me my result. I will insult you. You are foolish. Because there are people dying. Somebody sent me a video. Let me try and see if I can show you. Or the name I to hospital. Say Endra or say Endrechi. Oh, I left this video in it. Oh. Tomorrow I'll try and show you that video. Say, no, I think, let me check on this computer. Somebody sent me a video in my inbox. Ne mame at the hospital. Hospital no dano. Ye doom light gas na sa. Ne mame abrewa obewu. Ye doom light gas no asa. Gas le sini mame so no gas na sa. And ye okrom ha, a president is flying jets. I think I've seen one or two. Let me see if I can show you. Gas nasa, and the president is flying around, and you're telling me that I shouldn't use insult. He's a foolish man. Who are the people who voted for you? Who are the people who voted for you? You are telling me not to use insult. No, I will use it. Because that is the only thing that will let these people think. You want me to come and sit here and say, hey, I'm penny Mr. Pa, where the abroad man penny said, oh, and now come man penny Ghana and the company. Will he sit there and do this stupid thing? Huh? Will he sit there and do this stupid thing? Now watch this. This is Ghana. Obi ma made the hospital. Oh, gas and putting oxygen. Let me show you and stop this foolishness of why are you insulting? Ya can't sebi. Ya can't pacho. Ya can't be beer where we are saying inkofo Jimmy no mujimi omo. Can't you people see? Stop being timid. Stop being timid and stop this insult. Umpese bedi watema ya depana munja Jimmy no. Mujimi na mure tuwa na mama sankofo we. You can't trust their sermon. Yeah, Master Jimmy went to us. Now look at this. Let me show you this. Obi ma mini you sit there and say devoid of insult. Shaban, tomorrow morning. Eba. I have so many videos I can show you. Do you know the kind of things people send me in my inbox? Amati, I respect you a lot, and I know it's something that you wanted to put across. I don't have any personal issue with you. Nobody's going to block you, but I want you to understand the reason why we're doing what we're doing today. You get it? Now, my minute tour, you're doom light. Oxygen impo ebinim. Kaswa yao. Kaswa technically is Accra. Even though Kaswa is central region, Kaswa is closer to the seat of government than Intiambusa Omamuti Srim, Omamuti Nkurase, in some form of Mudinizano. This guy flies every single day, 14,000 pounds a minute, an hour. You want him to sit here and say he's a sensible man? He's a foolish man. And no na Montiasiano. And no pese then you took wine, yabe bibi, into your money to me. They need to calm down, listen to the people's problems, and solve them. Every month he takes a salary. Rebecca is taking salary. Salary. Why are the people who gave them the power not getting basic things? And when it comes to here and tell me, Kevin, why are you using insult? They are foolish. I'm being honest with you. They are very, very foolish. And I'll keep on telling them they are foolish. Because I show the things I see, the videos people send me, you'll be shocked, my friend. Ebi awo de otiye atiye ma refre nti ebi awo nya USB ti arasa wo nya obe biti anasa ebi awo Ghana na obusu eni bi sort into any problem until you see it as it's not an emergency, it is an emergency. A Krobianka, the youth, they have risen a long time to destroy this nation. Do you know that? People like us, we are the people giving a lot of people hope. Go on social media. Some people have dedicated their time to at least talk to Ghanaian youth. The people say, let us make very good decisions in the future so that we will not get to that verge. People like us and other good people on social media, they are making sure the right thing is done. And you cannot sit there and still use the same plan to make sure you get results. We have been telling these people, please. We have been telling these people, Papa Wenyini. We have been telling these people, Your Excellency, for years. Foolishness now, Nekoso. Jimina, you expect me to come sit here and say, don't insult. If you're a foolish man, you're a foolish man. Masa, don't me charge you, bro. But the money every time I say, he de bano. Sometimes you consider you maybe 99% can't say me. Jimmy for a brain, the Ghana so no say you can't number to say I devoid of insult. Go and open your own TV. I say my father and his friends watch you, and then the insult. Your father and his friends should go and set up a TV and speak right there. So let us move forward. Now see this. Now, I like this statement from John Mahama again. Support needy Ghanaians devoid of political, ethnic, religious affiliation. And this statement, Mahama was sending a message to the president that stop being tribalistic. Yes, if you're a good communicator, you should understand what John Mahama was trying to tell the president and this government. That we have seen government upon government. Please stop being selective and stop being tribalistic. Be a president for the nation. This NPP leadership is too tribalistic, too selective, too tribalistic. And Mahama was using a nice way. I will not use a nice way. You know the reason why I'm not going to use a nice way? Now look at this. The reason I'm not going to use a nice way is such a way. Your silence on tidal waves. Victim is worrying. Yatia. I want to phone one in Suako form. President Impo make his statement in found. The whole government setup, they have ignored it. I want to the same president sat at Peace Africa say, a year after he's mad. He should go and do his own school. So you see the selective way a government in power today treat vote. Instead of who vote and also young people also campaign with Jimmy. I'm not saying Voltaire should not be MPP, but you should know a reason why you are joining a political party. When I see a Voltaire and say, I am an MPP, we are Jimmy, you are very, very foolish. You are very stupid. Oh, yeah. Because something should make you say, I am a Voltairean supporting this party. As we speak, in Sona, wall now, in Sona, say assassin, a two nipa da bontenende, Ghana for mutua taxes. The president has refused to even release a statement. The vice president has refused to release a statement. People who have been given that job to do, they have ignored it. Last media interview be almost on my matches train and I just ask some way a chebi and I say you are santimema and they will treat them like this. They don't respect you people. They don't respect some people in Ghana, and it is about this party. That is their trademark. And it's not NPP as a political party, tribalistic. This particular people leading NPP, only are foolishly tribalistic. Yes. I'm telling you, there are good people in the MPP. I wouldn't lie to you. They are honest people. They are people who want this nation to move forward. They don't look at people's tribe and where they are from, their name. But they are the leadership we have today. For tribal fools. Do you think this nonsense will be going on? We have all ignored the matter. This MP has been speaking for almost 4 days now. The president says he's going to UNESCO. The people who voted for you to become president, they are being swallowed by water. These are natural causes. A president should sit down and say, no, we have another way of solving this problem. He foolishly climbs another plane and leaves. And you want me to come and sit here and say, oh, Mr. President, he does not have brains. The UNESCO ceremony you are going, every single president who will come there, they have solved their home problems. Our solving the fear problem. Our people are struggling. It's a tribal bigot. That is the problem. Don't think this is a joke. No. Masa, let me tell you people something. If we want to speak like they're not Kennedy Mo Eka 2012, 13, 14, we can speak like that. But any never solve a Ghana problem. If we all want to incite the youth against some people, we can do it. But it will not help anybody. It will not help me. It will not help you. At the end of the day, all that we need to do is educate people, inform people, for them to make informed decisions. That is our basic job. I will never sit on my platform and tell a young Ghanaian, hey, I will be a crazy man. I will never tell the youth, get on the street, bend this shop, bend this school. Oh yeah, why and some first you can go see we now. So I would never do that, and this platform is not for that. But the platform is for awakening the young men and women. Say there are some people capitalizing on our ignorance to feed on us. They are insects. We need to let them understand. We need to inform ourselves. We need to get ready to make sure we change the destiny of this nation positively. And it's through asking questions, demanding answers, and not just answers, reasonable answers. Because Mr. President, this question I'm asking you, he can't just say we are going to create a job. He needs to tell you how he's going to create a job. So that is communication 101. So when you sit there and say Kelvin is inciting, I'm not inciting, I'm informing. And if you don't get it right, you might think informing somebody is inciting against you, because we are enlightening people to know that you are bad and that they have to be much, much careful about you. That is why some people who think we are doing the best thing are always trying to go around and say these people are bad. We are not bad. We are informing the people to know your evil things. Do not sit there. I will never preach violence on my platform. Never. Now, when I preach violence and the country goes down, who is there again to talk to? How do we build a nation? I will never preach violence, but I will also not allow some people to use the power we have given them to intimidate my own people. So I will inform them for them to make informed decisions. Very, very important. So if you don't get this, then I don't know what again you want. This is the platform. This is where the thing happens. That is why you see young people, old people on this platform. Sabio, why no Ghana is saying can't say oh my why in the end didn't my atamda? Why in the end didn't papa atamda? But at the end of the day, there is something that we are all looking at. Upon all those things we've heard, we want answers. We want answers. Why are we not getting answers? Amount for a Ghana for mutual taxes as somewhere to nobody is speaking. Some radio stations have become so tribalistic, say, oh, and now when Nina or DD president attempt to make dining, so you could see some radio stations, they are selective about even talking about this issue. I want to form Jimmy Omu Togo for. We have heard it. And ya because you know phobia one people ma. Omo Jimmy Krampochin tribal idiots, no. Go and look at somebody like Amewu. He does not even care because I don't know. The people's problem are not his problem. Amewu is a dimwit, foolishly being manipulated and used by these tribal bigots. Because the people who went into line to vote for you, their family members are dying. He has not even decided to even join the campaign to make sure the president, the government attention is drawn to the Volta region. Nobody cares. So I should come sit here and say, Mr. President, please, I'll be a twep. I'm being honest with you. And come Jimmy, me my pass our stage in home. Dabi. Let me tell you something. Maybe you people don't know some things. Only my wife am sure now for some time. I would never respect a man who cannot take decisive decision to save his people. Never in my life. Come Jimmy. Why should I do that? I would never do that. And again, and you'll be there, and you'll be there. Yeto abama nipa se omombehwe nyoma so maye. Sa ankofo no ende ankayanto abama 2016 anka beberewu. Do you know that? Ekufuado ankayanto abama 2016 anka wewu. You know, I know. Eye yenne sika ena eso stani Ekufuado. There were some people who were riding bicycles in Ghana every day to whatever they call their law firm. And they Gabriel Sochirako always catch 90% of Ghanaians. How did he make that money? Yet here $2 million. A Japan deal. Jimmy on an Ghana. You would still expect me to come sit here. PDS. A young man was shot, killed because a cluster of criminals came together to form PDS to take our money. Today we are asking how much money did PDS? Now when you know what Jimmy, why don't we correct you? So it is not about a personal thing. It's about the actions of the office, and we need to direct our anger to the office. And the person who occupies the office takes the best of credit. At the paba dia ekufuwa de peja na beti. Nana show boy. Na nkwasi sebu sini ya kachere na nanenyi. Na nanenyi no. Time affairs wa ba oje fans na dia. Ni enim so show boy. These are things you need to get serious about. When anything good comes, no ayire na beti. Wa ne bossa chanchan hene. Wa ba beje fans. Ne bossa chanchan hene ni ti se Infanto dokono wabeje fans nana no for more for nana asem sini ebusa problems ni se oma answers ana ne buofu na koko ba de wanom na eyi ba de aponchenkrakra ba moko de ombeso bed mu hwinim wedwa you boy we could do something. All right, see this. Now this is very, very important, this particular statement. For some time now, right after elections, around March, enemy who said Kandapa, the president, Interior Ministry, they started making the statement. Now Ghana for Nipebia, especially journalists in Ghana, they don't really monitor things. Now, this is what they are saying. Ghana is not free from external security threats. Now, as Ghana, does anyone know, and I say, have fact of any country Ghana what problem party want to attack Ghana? Now let's stay at this sub-Saharan region. ECOWAS. Do we know any country we have issues with at the end of the day that country can evade? And I say missionaries like something any country be or some fracas. Do you have any idea to date? Nobody can tell me it's a Ghana and Nigeria a problem. Ghana need Togo a problem. Ghana need Burkina Faso a problem. Ghana need Ghana need way a problem. Benin then. But these people keep sounding this alarm. Why do you think they keep doing that? Now, if you be very attentive, now we are. Last week, yesterday or 3 days ago, somebody called you and said Ekufuado will do a coup. They will do that. And you see one funny thing, they have been sounding this alarm. They want to put something in the head of Ghanaians to say, "Yewo nipa kobi anase ekrobi wo ha mo person be invade Ghana. Yewo nipa bi on person be ye coup. Anase on be destabilize democracy no." So yesterday it has been a continuous thing. But clearly, a woman said the president went to give pickups or something to fortify the Ghana army because of threats from outside. I am not an intelligence person. I don't work at the national security, but I can tell you for a fact, we don't have a problem with Burkina Faso. I can tell you for a fact, Boko Haram doesn't have a problem with Ghana. I can tell you for a fact, Ivory Coast does not have a problem with Ghana. I can tell you for a fact to say, Ghana government is trying to plot a coup that they themselves are cooking up. Yes. Because so we see clearly, they are trying to instill this in the heads of Ghanaians. Oh, there are some terrorists coming to Ghana. There are some people who are trying to come to Ghana. There are some people who want to destabilize it. Who are the people? Which people are you talking about? When a government wants to commit what we call genocide indirectly, that's what it does. When a government wants to create artificial coup, that is what they do. Now, they will start selling this in and making sure it sticks. And slowly they are using Kandapa. They are using the Intel guy. They are slowly selling this, and they will make their media start selling this from next year. So what they are going to do now is, you see, kitchen knife coup near there. You see, it does not have any substance, but what they are doing is they want to keep those people because they want to use those people as an example. Now, Kandapa is shocking me because he knows, as the national security boss, that if there's going to be any chaos or any coup in Ghana, it's going to come from internal. Nobody is going to come from outside to overthrow this government or to fight Ghanaians. If there's going to be fight in this country, it is coming from we, the people in here. And because some people don't want to release power, because some people still want to hold on to power, it is always steady conversation, a line of conversation now. Oh, the president went to the military. He went to give them these things because we feel that some people are planning an attack on Ghana. Then until we will go, oh, we are going to this border. We feel some people are planning an attack on Ghana. Then Kandapa will come and says Ghana is not free from external security threat. Which external security threat you, Kandapa, you are talking about? So it is something that this government is cooking. They are not ready to leave power. They want to, in fact, what they want to create an artificial coup. They want to destabilize this nation before the legitimate democracy, I can say, legitimate election, a time when they do. They don't want a free flow transit of power or change in power. They will never allow that. And it hurts me like somebody like Kandapa, you are playing with this. You are playing along. Why do you do that? Because the external threat is coming from where? When was the last time we had any Ghanaian even go to another country to go commit some heinous murder and the country saying these are Ghanaians? None. We in Gambia, how many Ghanaians were killed? Where is Akufo-Addo? Did he answer those questions? So when you keep doing this, we are not all foolish. We will enlighten the people. This government is cooking something, you people, for open your eyes. They have been doing this right after election, almost 30 years. And I'm shocked Kandapa, they are going to use him again. Before election 2020, Omuka said there is some insurgents or whatever at the Volta region. And the national security for Koguo, Omuanka Seko share Ahmegu Highway, and Omoko Chichichi Voltarians. What happened to that matter? There's a Togo, Western Togoland for, and the Papa Vinuma is Ekuno. Ekufu do Woody and Obi Papa no Maisa Mokuno. So it is always orchestrated. It is always planned. And they have started it early. Me say that boy who came to kill people at Ayawaso West Wagon. Sir, Akwane friend Brian Champon away. When they used him to kill, to destroy, they have kicked him out. Where is Brian Champon? In any country, Brian Champon could not trial. Said Brian Champon said, or a real American soldier or call US Army. Or him say what he did during time a man is our position. Or using Ghana national security to kill Ghanaians and to intimidate Ghanaians, go to trial and can American go jail on him. We yes the kind of hotel or people so hotel. He's enjoying life. Yeah, Jimmy. So somebody is telling me, don't insult them. Tell them, please. I will not tell a murderer, please. Brian the Champon is a criminal. What the commission report or recommendation said was that guy was supposed to be trialed. That guy was supposed to face some consequences. He's foolishly enjoying the money. He has beaten Ghanaians, used weapon against Ghanaians. He's walking. Nobody has shot him. Until you think there, punching neighbor, punching tree. Brian Champon, please, your words. You are crazy to tell me that. Let's make sure we serve this kind of liberty and this kind of justice and this kind of democracy evenly. And then some people are not better than others. You get what I mean? Some people are not better than others. And this is a message they've been sounding around. You hear Captain Smart, that will be Captain Smart. Ghana is under threat. Ghana is under attack. He knows. They know what they are doing. Because if these people leave power, aseme be si Ghana no. Omo ebe jeli omo Ghana. They know. Captain Smart no him. Now me say, maybe I don't have a problem with you and your comedy. Me say, tell Ghanaians who you want to lead Ghana. So last now Kasano, Mahama, me ko check in Dubai dino, and I'm a enya no kre. Adena will buy answer for one me can't check Ghana for. I am a legitimate journalist. I follow the facts. I am not a party foot soldier. I am not a foolish party tribal bigot. And that me call Dubai. No, I saw the truth. I am going to say it irrespective of what is happening in Ghana today. You kept it in your dirty ass. You are telling us today, Yanya. Oh, these are the foolishness. And you open your mouth and say, I am never an NDC and I'll not vote for Mahama. Nobody cares. You are just one person who is frustrated, who is ignorant, who knows that you have lost credibility. There is no way you can come back. You are done. You are making noise and making Ghana media name funtra. You cannot write a story and edit. You, Captain Smart, you are not a journalist. Tell people who should lead Ghana. If it is not Mahama, who is better than Mahama to lead? You can't, because you don't have that deep thought, deep understanding of politics. You only play on the conscience and on the feelings of people. Ghana is under threat, and the youth. And no, Jimmy Sabio, we are going deep now. We are diving deep. We are going to inform the people. These people are creating an artificial crisis. They are creating an artificial threat, and they know what they are planning, because they will later go and say, we were telling you. The national security told you. The military told you. So today it is here. It is not our fault. We have been preventing it. They know. They are lying. You are a political insect, Captain Smart. Who called Dubai now? Who in a year bang? Oba and a election. I don't know one can. When you know, you see, you have nailed yourself. You not voting for NDC or being an NDC. Nobody cares. Nobody cares where you belong. Nobody, in fact, even your own producer don't do it, you know. Only he doesn't even care about you. Though he has what you cannot call anymore. Jimmy, he does not care. You being MPP or being NDC, nobody cares. But if you stand for the truth, you were supposed to deliver the truth when it mattered. It does not matter again. It doesn't matter again. So who are you trying to please here? Who are you pleasing? That Imrebino me nyabotre edemeni daho ebo mukrono. For some time Imrebino me mameni daho ena me ya die bi mane ese Ghana intende me catch them into me dem ye ka we krobi anke du ti ahwedan mu. You are basically a nation wrecker. I'm telling you. I used to respect you, but I'm beginning to think that you are basically a political insect. A krobi anka obi kwa to atwe unim sa, because that decided the elections. Because Ghana for Mahama or dying with Dubai. So as a journalist, when your opportunity to go and cover the truth, why do you keep it in your dirty ass? Why are you telling us today? What benefit does it do to Ghanaians? It does nothing to us. And I'm so lucky in my Ghana. I'm telling you, majority of these deliberate lies and these political instances, I'm telling you, you are lucky. You are Ghanaians. Every because a journalist is supposed to make sure it does not matter which occasion, you need to drop it. So drop it. You don't wait. A brand Ukrainian irrelevant when you bring it out. You are a murderer. You become dangerous, because that Ukrainian will keep no. Do you know that? You people have no ethics. And I'm called Dubai. Mahama ni accounts be only die by could be okay. What should I him? Obey you some of the Ghana. Now this is it. Catholic Bishop's statement probably distorted until I hear their president's voice. Kwekubako say Catholic bishops for some normal kind say Kuruma Edin. Ekufu the car say Obabe protected public person. It is a lie. No. Kwekubako say until so be who president no Catholic bishop president amana careful the no me say. Ebedu some time be no. Me say and tokwabe funu Yakubu. I kept telling you people this. And then the Kwekubako say president of the Catholic bishops there then Ebony Fiebe press conference. Now they Mike tour. Now come on it. Now they watching their own free. It does not make sense to person one kasate. You see? Kwekubako, you see. These things you do. Last time you busa go back, oh, 4 chicken, and I gana akoko papa, 4 chicken, and see what mount to me, a dear now pay. JJ Roll is here and what time to the by force journalist. It's a beam. You see, JJ Ruin, right now you're not relevant. A dear beam pa now pay to defend these criminals. JJ Rollins are on Tiama by force journalist. JJ Wu. In JC one can target in the day. You see, today you cannot speak on issues. There was a time issues came up. You did not even have facts. You did not even have press statements. You did not even have the conclusion, but you were able to make your submissions on Peace FM. You were able to conclude the matter, even not having fact. You only said that somebody's whispered something in your ears in the Jubilee House without you having any document to back it. And the so-called document you always display, you are the only person who has access to it. Nobody gets to see what you have. And so when a well-circulated news, media houses are cover, the Catholic bishops have not come out to deny, no. You are saying, you still don't get, you want them to come and tell you in your face. God in his own kingdom, God in heaven will destroy you. You see, and sometimes I tell people, I'm so Kelvin there, you don't like, no, these people, they are our problem. I'm being honest. Can you give me the pen? I'm being honest. It is not me. It is not me. It is everyone they are talking about here. Kweku Bako has proven, say, oh, you hypocrite. Now, do you think, say, Bekai 2014, 2015, Kweku Bako championed every single rumor. The two NDC Mahama so. Kweku Bako championed it. Even though he knew the facts, he championed it because he had one philosophy, one agenda. JJ Rawlings is my target. Anything JJ is associated with, I will destroy it. Now JJ is dead. So who is your target now? Today, you want people to walk into your bedroom and tell you, say, the Catholic bishop said, your Ekufuado is a criminal. He is a liar. He did not do what he said he was going to do. Today, you want us to have a whole press conference at Chebi headquarters for you to believe, say, the Catholic bishops are saying this. This is the level of hypocrisy I've been talking about in Ghana. You see, you don't do that. You don't go to that extent and embarrass yourself like this. You used to have some credibility. I tell you, I'm being honest with you. When we hear your voice, we are like, yes, this guy is, because we are looking for people to listen to open our minds. So you people come, so we held you people in esteem. Some high esteem. We realize that you are people we needed to protect. Not knowing you people created a whole universe for us to believe you are so intelligent and honest. You are not. Kweku, you are not. You have lost it. How many people listen to you again? They don't. Because there's never been a day you have sounded all right on TV or on radio. There's never been a day. Since Ekufuado came into office, that day he stepped into office, you technically became crazy. The day Ekufuado became president, you became crazy the same day. You have never been yourself to date. You are defending things you know they are indefensible. You know. I don't hate you. You could be my dad. I don't hate you. I don't have any problem with you but I have a problem with your job, your work ethics. You are too biased. You are not patriotic. You have condoned criminality. Now it is swallowing all of us. That is my problem with you. You are a nice man. You are a nice husband. But your work ethics is destroying this nation. And God is going to judge us by our work ethics. That is why sometimes some of the jobs you take an oath. So please, enough. You have destroyed yourself for too long. Enough. Maintain. If you want to walk away, walk away. Stop destroying yourself more. Do you know how you have destroyed yourself? No? Do you know the kind of insult that person will get? Do you know the kind of faces people will be making at him? Because you have destroyed everything you built. And a down 4 we need to introduce new taxes to rake in revenue for development. And a down Into new budget never near betum, yeah, the taxes in be account. Say the tax now on the account, and a better target is for where you was a new organ and you will hear new organ. Oh, you him there, yeah. Into all the Bible show, oh, where the Sika for a Sika for tax, yeah, and Kofoi, Bedjum tax kumo, omni option bia. Mumbusa almost say, since they came into power, have they created? They be a question way. If you don't create, you don't make. And they can't create because they only think about lies. They only think sell grammar. You sell all the grammar in the world. You can sell all the item 13, all the grammar, the punctuations, the digital, but you a better didi. Bro, for the ebe can you now, but you also bogus didi. A better didi. So it's important. My auntie and want to say a binding feeling. Now, so you're Ghanaian or positional, only positional, only opportunity now. Let the government understand. Hope muno. Your actions has shown say you cannot work, you cannot deliver, you lied to us. And Akufo-Addo's consistent actions, his consistent disrespect, his consistent abuse of office and power has shown Akufo-Addo wasn't coming to save Ghana. He was coming to save his own hernia. He was coming to protect his family's criminality. Akufo-Addo himself is an imposter. He doesn't have any better track record. He cannot sit in public and speak about himself, how he started and how he got here. Everything about him has been made up. He is key soap. They are selling it to us as sunlight. Kojo upon Krumano person be deputy finance minister and amfa interwan the bufu. Or say I me start here no entina me wo Mustafa Muhammad as na and the still we finance minister and yes and say ne vim ko form kakra but you no be Air Force. Yes, it's very, very important. Now look at this. I saw one story here where I think yes, high fuel prices, rising cost of living, not a Ghanaian phenomenon. It's the global order of the day. Eugene Ahin. The high fuel prices and rising cost of living currently being experienced by Ghanaians are not a Ghanaian phenomenon. The director of communication at the presidency, Mr. Eugene Ahin, has observed, and he said this, they are the order of the day across the globe. Unfortunately, he told journalists at a briefing. Now, and the Omo say, oh, here buburo na muhu chire mo Ghana no. Oh, enye Ghana, Ghana for ade bia yetahu na ade na esi nda na petrol bo akosoro. Ende obi enye adwuma nye nipa enye aduane pondi dollar no bibia kodo o say ewiase nyina ho kira ba nti mom kama no ntum. You gina hin sa so Akufo-Addo so be kan kira bo no. O so mogimi ama no kra. O say ahokire na adokoro mo Ghana sisia no. Ewiase nyina na ahokira ba nti esi ade mon kama no mpaado na mombre. Yesa beto taxes nim. Time ahokire na ewiase ahokire nyina ba ye de president no wonya jet no dem. Ewiase nyina ahokire ba no ye ne president we wunya nsa akofa jet e no de Jimmy team. Nti ahokire na ba de one de onte ye. E na ye ne jet no o de ama obi no o use. Nti Eugene Ahin Kromfo ewisa no no pe MPI. I'll be doing his profile very, very soon. Eugene Ahin, the kind of person. No man, I'm going to check them. I keep to be me, but Eugene Ahin properties every way. Now, only Eugene Ahin say, go for the song country. Say, I want you to band we are seeing na hochira bow. Some way 2012, 13, 14. Satam na dollar is saying, Satana petrol is saying, Satam na ye de yesi school, Satam na yesi companies, Satam na ye kwine. Almost say, I want you to we are sleeping see that a John Mahama. Enne na ban we ene de ahokyera ba enye omon kwa ne kan yo omunya abeifo bi support omo because na abeifo no omo ye tribal bigot omo ya abeifo a omo hwe issues no because eye tan ene omo ntia se ede na tani be di Ghana so nti MPP for these ignorant fools were lying to Ghanaians say the hardship should be blamed on John Mahama's administration no yenya abeifo bi omo 7 a omo cross board ba na abeifo no omo ne hwan mo.
My fellow Ghanaians, take a look at the electricity situation. How can we live in a country where electricity is higher than the rent that you're actually paying for? How can electricity be higher than water and everything else put together? How can electricity be higher than your salary that you receive per month? It's unacceptable. I'm looking at a situation where we can change this and change it for good. Fellow Ghanaians, the electricity situation is being toyed with by the government. The very government that created this problem is now telling us that they are actually worried about the situation that electricity is putting us in. Electricity creates industry. Electricity creates a life for the human beings, a livelihood for everybody in the country, whether it's education, whether it is health, whether it is recreation. Everything depends on electricity and water. So if a government actually sits back and creates a problem where we can see clearly that it is their inefficiency and their incompetence that is leading us to this situation, and then turn around and tell us that they are worried, it should make us very worried, having this kind of government in office. Fellow Ghanaians, yes, electricity. We talk about doom saw, we even make jokes about it. But this is a serious issue. Businesses cannot continue when there is no electricity. Our businesses are closing down, small and big ones. They are moving to other countries, which should not be so. How are our young people going to get employment? Overtaxation is creating a serious problem for the businesses. And then added to it is the electricity. Then there is water. Then there is also the rent problem. In effect, what our government is trying to tell us is that they cannot run this country, and therefore we, the people, should suffer their incompetence. This is unacceptable. Yes, indeed.
Oh, no wig. No wig is a hokro sapo. Sapo on watch for no moton watching. No. Sa sapo bidom no watch plate him. No wig is a watch for sapo. Whoa. Fellow Ghanaians. Because it was all about destroying what. Do you want to tell me, say, Nana Kuredo Ajma Rawlings, when she was putting this video together, Nekaba, Ethan the Quenchi said Grace Jones, no. Time and Nekaba, no, Ethan the Quenchi said Grace Jones, no. Over so catch them say, Nana Kuredo Ajma Rawlings didn't see any schools or Ghana. Do you want to tell me Nana Kuredo Ajma Rawlings didn't see how the dollar was performing? Do you want to tell me Nana Kuredo Ajma Rawlings didn't see all the road networks we were putting together? KJTR, Afla, didn't she see it? Over the Chem said all the development and the chip compounds and Nana Kuredo, she saw it. But you know why? A tribal bigot. Oh yeah, wait. Oh wait, no. Me see. What would the cabano? No. I say Grace Jones or Tipon Koso. William Grace Jones. But the 90s kids, William Grace Jones. William Grace Jones. William Grace Jones. 90s kids. It's like Kelvin. I see Grace Jones on the way. Grace Jones, not a musician. And a Grace Jones, not on a commando your movie. William Grace Jones. Barrier pa, strong lady. Sata Grace Jones or Shata Arabian and Punk regional. Nana Kuredu, the trim is a Horosapo. The wig is a Horosapo. You want to tell me she didn't see or she saw what Mahama was doing, but no a tenny. This woman is one of the most tribal bigot again of one. Wait. Erade. Now Rollins na to for wait. Until you have to understand that it was deliberate. They decided to destroy what people were building. You see, and the abane catcher say, I want na ba moso de enye kufu ado photo, e wiase nyina na ho ba o kyerem so moye nkwasiafo because ulta gina sintie ni 2020 catcher say he is coming to liberate you from your economic hardships. Intimon santuma no and also a junkies when you go Cape Coast and also or the manifesto we there ebema dollar kofom ebema hochiraba form obi abenya adwuma ye eduane be yefo manifesto we be kwan manifesto we there ebeyi airport and the catch am say we are seeing na hochiraba ntumfam Jimmy and come on ntum. And so that is the message from the Republic of Ghana President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. After this short break we will do the editorial.